we're going to be talking shortly about what is called PrEP and PEP. So please do stick around.
Welcome to Akona's channel.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been a while since I've been away. Guys, my work has had me by neck. I mean, the past 2 weeks has been so hectic. So it has been very difficult for me to get even 20 minutes or 30 minutes to sit down and film. So, but I'm glad that I'm here. To those of you who are new to the channel, igama Akona Loliwe, who's a pharmacist by profession. So, like I said today, that we're going to be talking about PrEP and PEP. PrEP, not as in PEP the store. PrEP stands for pre-exposure prophylaxis, and then PEP or PEP, in other words, it stands for post-exposure prophylaxis, right? So those are basically ARVs, right? But they are for people who are not yet confirmed to be HIV. So PrEP, as you can see from the name, it's just self-explanatory that it's what you take in order to prevent something to happen. So you're taking PrEP in trying to protect yourself from being infected by HIV, right? And the PEP, you are taking it after you've been exposed, right, with HIV. So you just trying to stop the virus from actually getting into your system, right? So those are both two ARVs. So the PrEP normally you need to take it. So here is what happens with PrEP. It depends. We are different people with different sexual preferences, right? So they are gay couple, they are heterosexual couples, and then they are couples who like to do stuff and explore, right? So now what happens is that with PrEP, right? So if you are someone who is about to be involved in anal sex, right? You need to take you need to start taking PrEP 7 days prior the intercourse, right? And then from there continue for 28 days, right? So if you're gonna be involved in vaginal sex, then you need to take the PrEP 20 days prior the action, and then continue for 28 days. Right. So PrEP is just a combination of tenofovir 200 milligrams and emtricitabine 300. So for a person, you cannot just go to a pharmacy and ask for PrEP, right? You must have a prescription. It must be prescribed by someone who's authorized to do so, your doctors and your nurses, right? And then you get the prescription, and then you go to the pharmacy, right? But then there are things that need to be checked before you can actually go through and start with the PrEP. First of all, it must be confirmed that you are negative and you don't have any sign or symptoms that is in association with HIV, right? And then your kidneys, they are functioning, and when a person who's going to be prescribing that can actually see that you are really well prepared mentally, to take and continue with the PrEP. So we are done. Because I think ithatha xa kutheni, like I've explained, there are still people who ask about ithatha xa kutheni. As much as if you have a partner, and a partner that that the person is HIV positive, and taking medication yakhe compliant, like I said on my first video, is that taking your medication, being compliant and being undetected is equal to untransferable. So there's no way that a person who's undetected, I can transfer HIV. There's just no way. So if we were living in a perfect world, it will be easy. If you know that your person is actually on treatment as an undetected, so you wouldn't be scared or worried about, even though you are negative, you wouldn't be worried about getting the virus. But then we are not in a perfect world, you know. It also comes or boils down to the dynamics of your relationship, you know, trust and stuff, because we're not going to run away from the fact that there are people who do get infection. Let's say that the husband or the boyfriend goes out there and get the infection, you know, and then the wife or the girlfriend is negative, you know, and you know, but then even though the guy is or the girl, I don't want to be biased, is HIV positive, you know, and on treatment, but you still find that the person is still going around lurking outside, you know, scavenging, you know, looking for, yeah, women or boys. So it's really, 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 unless you know that person, you know, because a person might go there, you know, get reinfection and stuff, you know, and then come back, you know. So it's, like I said, it also boils down to the dynamics of your relationship. I'm just explaining that because but you said that taking your ARVs and being undetected leads to you not being able to transfer the infection. But there are some cases, there are instances where like a person gets HIV, take the treatment and still go out there, you know, and getting reinfection, multiple reinfection. So to just protect yourself and to be 100% sure that you are safe and good to go. So I think we're done with PrEP, and then now let's move to PEP, which is post-exposure prophylaxis. You go into the club, you party, you have some few drinks, and then you wake up in the morning, your underwear is just not there. You know, you got pricked by a needle that has been used by someone who's HIV positive. I'm just trying to show you some scenarios where you can actually go for PEP. In any case, if you know that, or you feel like, I might have been exposed to HIV, so PEP is for you. So with PEP, the most important thing is that every hour counts with PEP, right? So you need to start PEP as soon as possible. It must not be beyond 72 hours, you know, so it must be, you starting your PrEP must be within 3 days or 72 hours, because like I said, every hour counts, you know, with HIV infection. So at least 72 hours or 3 days, you must start with the PEP and then continue up until 28 days, right? And then I think after a month, that's the first test. That's where you take your first test in both PEP and PrEP, and then 3 months. So those are just the differences between the PrEP and PEP. PrEP is for someone who's actually preventing the occurrence, and then the post exposure prophylaxis, it's to protect the person who's been exposed already with HIV. And then yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, if there's anything that I've left out, or you have any question, or anything that you might want to understand, feel free to actually comment down on the comment section. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. God bless.